You've tried all the hormone balancing protocols, the seed cycling, the supplements, the detox teas. You've cleaned up your diet, you worked on your sleep, you've managed your stress, but still something feels off. Your periods are irregular, your skin is acting up, your energy is inconsistent, you're struggling to conceive, you feel inflamed, anxious, and just not like yourself. What if I told you there's one simple cleanse that has the potential to radically shift everything? And yet, it's one of the most overlooked pieces of the puzzle. Today, I'm breaking down the exact cleanse I'm doing right now, step by step, why it might just be one of the most important cleanses for your overall health and hormone balance, and how to do it in a way that actually works. Trust me, this is the type of cleanse that has the potential to radically transform your entire well-being, from your hormones to your gut to your nervous system. You're going to want to stay with me until the very end because I'm walking you through exactly what I'm doing, what I've learned after years of trying it all, and how you can make this as effective and gentle as possible. Hey, I'm Evelyn, a holistic wellness coach specializing in women's hormone health and fertility, but here we go beyond that. From balancing hormones to mastering your emotions and embracing feminine energy, this is your space for all things holistic wellness, empowerment, and transformation. Get ready to reclaim your confidence, elevate your energy, and step into your most magnetic self. If that speaks to you, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and welcome to the channel. Before we dive in, I want to quickly mention that I'm not a medical doctor, and this video is for educational purposes only. This is not medical advice. Always consult your doctor before making any health changes. Now let's get into it. So, what cleanse am I talking about? A parasite cleanse. I shared on Instagram earlier this week that I just started a parasite cleanse, and I got so many questions about it, which inspired this video. I've been traveling around Europe for the last 2 months, and since I've been back, I've just felt like my body was craving a deeper reset. So that's exactly what I'm giving it. Now listen, I've done a lot of cleanses over the years, especially when I was deep in the thick of my healing journey, but most of them were way too intense. Most people would probably call them extreme. And honestly, a lot of them ended up doing a lot more harm than good. But the cleanse I'm doing now, the one I'm walking you through today, is the one I've kept coming back to over the past 4 years. And that's because out of all the cleanses I've tried, it is by far the most gentle and the most effective. So before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's go over some common signs that it might be time for a parasite cleanse. Bloating, gas, or digestive issues that don't go away, especially after eating. Constipation or irregular bowel movements. Unexplained fatigue or feeling drained no matter how much you sleep. Skin issues like acne, eczema, or rashes. PMS, irregular periods or hormonal imbalances. Unexplained infertility when you've done all the things and still aren't getting pregnant. Unexplained weight fluctuations, mood swings, anxiety or irritability, teeth grinding at night, itchy skin, especially around the nose, ears, or bottom. I know it sounds weird, but it's definitely a real sign. Strong cravings, especially for sugar and carbs, feeling off after traveling or eating out a lot, autoimmune symptoms or inflammation that won't resolve, low immunity, always getting sick or slow to recover, or you have pets, especially dogs or cats, because they're major carriers. So now that you know some of the signs to look out for, let's talk about how we actually get parasites in the first place, because this is the part that surprises most people. Eating out frequently, especially at restaurants that may not handle food properly. Traveling abroad, especially in places with different water or sanitation standards. Raw or undercooked food, especially sushi, pork, or rare meat. Poor hygiene or food handling, yes, even in Western countries. Pets, dogs, and cats, as I mentioned earlier, are major carriers, and even kids who play with them can pass parasites around the home. Unwashed produce, especially if it's not organic, contaminated water from lakes, rivers, or occasionally tap water in some places, or walking barefoot, especially in warm or tropical climates. The truth is, parasites are far more common than we think, and you don't have to be in a third world country to be exposed. According to the World Health Organization, approximately 1.5 billion people worldwide, or nearly 1 in 4, are infected with soil-transmitted parasites like roundworms, whipworms, and hookworms. Some researchers say the number may be even higher when you include other types of parasites, and most people don't even realize they have them. That means parasites are silently wreaking havoc on your body without you even realizing it. They steal vital nutrients your body needs for optimal health and hormone function, create chronic inflammation, disrupt your gut health, and even interfere with your endocrine system, the very system that regulates your hormones. That's why so many women struggle with unexplained hormonal imbalances, irregular periods, fatigue, and fertility challenges. Cleansing parasites addresses one of the root causes that often gets overlooked, making it a truly foundational step for reclaiming your health. That's why I personally recommend doing a parasite cleanse at least twice a year, ideally once in the spring and once in the fall. Although I'm doing one right now in the middle of summer because honestly, I just didn't want to have to wait. But typically, spring and fall are the ideal times to parasite cleanse, as these are natural transition points, times when the body is naturally primed for renewal and letting go. Spring is all about new beginnings. After the slow restorative pace of winter, our energy starts to move upward and outward, encouraging cleansing and regeneration. It's the perfect time to clear out toxins and give your system a refresh. Fall, on the other hand, is a time of winding down. It's all about preparation, letting go of what no longer serves, just like the trees dropping their leaves. It's an ideal moment to release what's been building up and help your body get ready for deeper rest and repair. And for an even more effective cleanse, you want to time it around the full moon. This is when parasites become more active, more vulnerable, and easier to eliminate. Traditionally, many cultures have aligned parasite cleanses with the lunar cycle for this exact reason. Trust me, I've experimented with this over the years, and I always get better results when I cleanse around the full moon. In fact, there's a full moon this Saturday, which is exactly why I started the cleanse on Monday. So the parasite cleanse that I'm currently doing, the one I always keep coming back to time and time again, that never disappoints, is Dr. Hulda Clark's protocol, which consists of taking 3 types of herbs: wormwood, cloves, and black walnut. Trust me, these are the only 3 herbs that you need for an effective parasite cleanse. You don't need any other herbs, because this powerful trio targets every stage of the parasite life cycle: the eggs, the larvae, which are the baby parasites, and the adult parasites. And what I have found to be the key to a successful parasite cleanse is this: you want to buy whole cloves and whole wormwood and grind them yourself using a coffee grinder. Now, why does this matter? Because the key anti-parasitic compounds in these herbs come from their essential oils. And these oils are only fully released when the herbs are freshly ground. That's what makes them truly potent and effective. But when you're buying pre-ground herbs or supplements that have been sitting on a shelf for months or even years, their potency drops dramatically. That happens because once herbs are ground, they start to oxidize, meaning their active compounds start to break down and lose strength. And by the time those herbs reach you, they're no longer effective. And in some cases, they end up causing more harm than good. So you'll be purchasing whole cloves and whole wormwood, and you'll be grinding them separately in a coffee grinder and encapsulating them yourself. You'll need size 00 capsules for the cloves and size 1 capsules for the wormwood. And now, what about the black walnut? This one you'll be taking in tincture form. I personally use a homemade black walnut tincture that my mom makes, but don't worry, you don't have to make one yourself. You can just purchase one and it'll be just as effective. I'll link all of these things for you guys in the description box below. Now, here's a photo of the chart that outlines how to take the herbs and how much to take each day. I typically take the black walnut tincture first thing in the morning on an empty stomach before breakfast. You simply add the number of drops listed in the chart to a half a cup of water, sip it slowly, and aim to finish it within 15 minutes. The wormwood capsules are taken once a day before dinner, and the clove capsules are taken 3 times a day before each meal. And if you guys are interested in getting Dr. Hulda Clark's book to get the full parasite protocol and the maintenance program, I'll also link that for you in the description box below. Now, what truly sets Dr. Hulda Clark's Parasite Cleanse apart from any other cleanse is that she also recommends using a zapping device like this. This little tool emits low-level electrical frequencies that are designed to help kill parasites, viruses, bacteria, and other pathogens inside the body. And the reason we're using this tool is because parasites can oftentimes hide in areas where herbs don't always reach easily. Frequencies, on the other hand, can penetrate much more broadly throughout the body. They may reach places that herbs can't always reach, like deeper tissues, the bloodstream, and even the nervous system. It's a simple tool, but when used alongside the herbal protocol, it really amplifies the effects of the cleanse and really helps your body clear things out more thoroughly. And the beautiful thing is, once you have a device like this, you have it for life. It's such an amazing little biohacking tool that you can use not just during a parasite cleanse, but anytime you feel like you're coming down with something, or if you think you've been exposed to a virus or infection. Using the zapper in those moments can really help to nip things in the bud before they turn into something bigger. My zapper is from Etsy. I don't think this exact one is available anymore since it was purchased a few years ago, but there are plenty of other options out there, so I'll link a couple for you guys in the description box below. Now, let's talk about how to actually use the zapper. You'll use it once a day for as long as you're taking the herbs. Set your zapper to 30 hertz. Hold on to the copper rods. Pro tip, if you wrap the rods in a damp paper towel, it helps increase conductivity, which can increase the effectiveness of the zapper. Then you'll turn your zapper on and you'll zap for 7 minutes, then rest for 20 minutes, and repeat this for 3 rounds total. So again, 7 minutes on, 20 minutes off, 3 times. What about diet? How should you be eating during the parasite cleanse? During this cleanse, I recommend eating as clean as possible. You want to avoid all processed foods and, most importantly, avoid all sugar. Sugar feeds parasites, so cutting it out, even temporarily, really helps to starve them and makes the cleanse more effective. Focus instead on a whole food-based diet that's rich in protein, fiber, and minerals. Think high-quality, grass-fed, pasture-raised animal protein, wild-caught fish, legumes like black beans, kidney beans, and pinto beans, steamed veggies, bone broth, and leafy greens. These kinds of foods really help to support your digestion, stabilize your blood sugar, and help your body detox more efficiently. Now, cleansing can be very stressful on the body, which is why supporting your adrenals and your nervous system during this time is also absolutely essential. If you want to learn how to do this effectively, be sure to check out this video next. And if you're worried about detox symptoms or you tend to be more sensitive or reactive during cleanses, I highly recommend taking a binder, because when parasites die, they release toxins, heavy metals, and other waste into your system. And that die-off can sometimes make you feel worse before you feel better. This is where a binder can really help make the process much more gentle and manageable. And if you're going to take just one binder, the most well-rounded and accessible option is activated charcoal. It acts like a sponge in the digestive tract, binding to toxins and helping your body eliminate them more efficiently. I recommend taking it on an empty stomach, at least 1 to 2 hours away from food, herbs, or supplements. Either midday or before bed works well. Always take it with a full glass of water, and a good starting dose is 500 milligrams or 1 capsule taken once a day. If you feel like you need more, you can slowly work your way up to 1,000 milligrams or 2 capsules if needed, but more isn't always better when it comes to activated charcoal, especially if you tend to be constipated. Binders can sometimes slow things down, so it's really important to listen to your body and just make sure your bowels are moving regularly. Before we wrap up, I want to share a few final tips that are super important but often overlooked. If you're living with other people, whether that's a partner, kids, roommates, or even pets, everyone in the home should be parasite cleansing at the same time. Otherwise, you can easily end up reinfecting each other. You might do all of this work to cleanse, but if someone else in your household or your dog or cat is still carrying parasites, they can continue passing them back to you. Dr. Hulda Clark actually outlines a full pet parasite protocol in her book, which I've linked for you below, so definitely check that out if you have animals in the house. Now, here are a few other things that can help to support you during your cleanse. Infrared saunas. Parasites hate heat, and sweating helps move toxins out through your skin. Castor oil packs, amazing for liver support and gentle detox. Rebounding, even for just 5 to 10 minutes a day, can really help to get your lymph moving and support toxin elimination. And enemas, only if you're constipated and not moving your bowels. It can really help to relieve pressure and just move things along if you're backed up to ensure that those toxins and that waste product isn't being reabsorbed. These practices aren't mandatory, but they can really help your body just feel more supported, less overwhelmed, and more efficient at clearing everything out. Now I'm curious, did anything I share in this video surprise you or make something finally click? Have you ever done a parasite cleanse before? And if not, do you feel called to trying one after watching this? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And if you have any questions or requests for future videos, be sure to leave those down below too. And if you're ready to stop guessing and trying to figure it all out on your own, and you're ready to start building a body that feels safe enough to heal, I created a 6-week self-guided program called the Mind Body Hormone Refresh. It walks you through the exact steps to start restoring balance, rebuilding trust with your body, and supporting your hormones from the ground up. Or if you're craving more personalized one-on-one support on your hormone balancing or fertility journey, I'd love to connect with you. You can book a free wellness consultation with me to see if working together would be a good fit. I'll include both links in the description box below. And as always, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.